Because when you're an asshole, it doesn't matter how right you are. Nobody wants to give you the satisfaction. I know. Everyone wants people they like to be right. That's why popular people are fucking dumb.
Did you know that the two young ladies that carjacked Muhammad Anwar are going to be getting super light sentences? They'll both be out of prison, out of juvenile detention by the time they're 21. And once again, you know, the feminine gets, well, actually, no, literally in this case, gets away with murder. Ain't that a damn shame? Well, what does this very, very delicious looking gilf on screen? Well, what about her? What's going on with this woman?
News 8's David Goffredson reports tonight prosecutors recommended 11 years in prison for Gina Champion-Cain, but the judge decided to give her the maximum sentence. What this represents?
This is the last day.
Okay, yeah, she is absolutely wearing that dress. My God, seriously, she's like 50-something years old. Bad, bruh. But apparently, Gina here has been, swindling rich people out of their cash, and to have an example made of her, well, they maxed her out on her prison time, and compared to actual literal murder, it's really strange, because I was tagged in this story because, in a rare move, the judge actually throws the book at the woman, and I just can't help but feel like, okay, yeah, it's something that I wanted, but at those other two that actually murdered someone, as opposed to, the sexy ass piece of lady here, like, what's wrong with this? Like, why she gotta go away?
Gina Champion-Cain will be walking free in public for a very long time. The 57-year-old faced off with prosecutors
57, bruh. 57. Let's be real, all right? So she was involved in a Ponzi scheme, which means she took a bunch of money from investors and basically said deuces. Now, if you got the type of bread to just be throwing into like the venture type capital stuff that realm of that class deals in, then if you got the smash, right? Like, let's say let's say it was like probably like a 2 or 3 mil, but you also got the clap cheeks. You just eat that one. You're like, you know what? Thanks for the memories. It's okay.
last time Wednesday at a sentencing hearing in downtown federal court.
Today, Gina Champion-Cain was sentenced to 15 years in prison for her role in orchestrating the largest Ponzi scheme in the history of this district.
Sisters, we're doing it for ourselves. That's right. That's girl power. I see absolutely nothing but feminist, like this should be a feminist like icon right here. Like, when's her movie coming out and what's it gonna be rated? Like, because I would push for NC-17. Okay.
It was a Ponzi scheme that lasted 7 years. She pleaded guilty to collecting nearly $400 million from close to 500 investors, telling.
So if you chipped in like 2 mil, right, but you still got to clap them cheeks, I think you good. Because if you got the 2 mil to toss in there, you're not hurting. You know what I'm saying? Not when compared to, you know, Muhammad Anwar, who was just out there trying to do Uber. Like, come on, you know, and she's the one that gets the book thrown at her. Jesus.
Them, they were providing high-interest loans to businesses seeking state liquor licenses. Instead, as more and more victims invested money, Champion-Cain used the cash to prop up her own restaurant empire and also to make payments on personal residences and pay for San Diego Padres and Chargers box seats, automobiles, jewelry, and vacations.
Parler. I mean, hey, she had it. She was spending. She So apparently, she was supposed to be investing the money into a like, let's run it back. I'm sorry, guys. One more time.
Personal residences and money. Champion Kane used the cash to prop up her own.
A little further.
They were providing high-interest loans to businesses
liquor
seeking.
licenses. Yeah, at least like seeking liquor licenses. Oh wow. Is she the only one going down in this? Because that requires a little bit more finesse. Like a few more people in high places. I'll put it to you like that.
Personal residences and pay for San Diego Padres and Chargers box seats, automobiles, jewelry, and vacations, according to a sentencing memo in the case.
She used tens of millions of dollars to line her own pockets and to support her failing patio restaurants and other retail businesses.
So yeah, wow. So I mean, she had an empire. She had a restaurant empire, and she subsidized it with all of these other people's money, as well as doing a whole bunch of baller shit. Hey, I mean, shit. If she is, I know she's wearing all black, but come to find out, we got like there's another black woman involved with my little beef here now, because like, yo, she definitely spent it the way she spent a lot of that cash the way you would expect her. You know, we ain't gonna go there to spend a lot of that cash.
Champion Kane spoke in court, telling the judge she knew she hurt a lot of people, declaring, quote, "I feel so terrible for my victims."
I don't think so. I really don't, because of, once again, the means in which you spent the cash. Like, yeah, it was to prop up your failing businesses, but the thing is that particularly when it comes to like a business or whatever, you know, money making enterprise that you got going on, if you stay in the red long enough, I mean, you'll never get in the black. And just a temporary boost without a sincere change in whatever it is that you're doing, it's not it's just a temporary boost, as we are seeing.
There are people,
but yeah, you don't feel terrible at all. You feel terrible that you got caught.
Who trusted me, or they trusted people who were involved with me. Prosecutors had recommended an 11-year sentence.
We did make a recommendation to the judge that he bring down her sentence marginally because she has substantially assisted us.
In the end, the defendant also made a last-ditch effort to stay out of prison, telling the judge she needed to get a COVID vaccination.
Is anybody else kind of fixated on like her walk right now? Like, they knew what they was doing when they got up from this angle. Like the jiggle mechanics are just too good.
Before she was locked up, but Judge Larry Burns had heard enough. He ordered her handcuffed and taken into custody immediately to serve 15 years.
That's why the judge is there. He or she is the one that gets to make this decision, and we're very satisfied that it was a significant sentence.
Like, they did it in slow motion too. Pause. Oh, okay. See, y'all just as messed up and perverted as I am.
15 years.
Why?
That's why the judge is there. He or she is the one that gets
they
to
doing
make
it in
this
slow
decision,
motion.
and we're very satisfied that it was a significant sentence.
Whoever cut this, they must have did like a Baywatch episode at some point.
Now, Champion Kane owns.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, we got the meat and potatoes of the whole story. You know, like, actually, let's go on back to this Gilfy seductress who, like, honestly, you don't feel bad at all, sweetheart. Like, you was more than happy to sit there and swindle that cash. But once again, when compared to Muhammad Anwar, if there was any, like, if these two scenarios, if I could give that judge to that situation, but this is like a San Diego, California judge, as opposed to one in DC where, you know, we just had a mayor let the entire city burn. San Diego was on top of that shit. I got mad love. I was used to live out there. I love you guys. I miss you guys. And hey, good on you for getting this one knocked out, right? So, golly, she's still bad, yo. Like, seriously, there's a lot of extra bad older women, man. That, like, real talk, you ain't even got to worry about, like, pulling out and shit, because she ain't making no more kids. You're like, yo, it's all clear as long as she ain't burning. So, guys, with that being said, all the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. Actually, go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Miss Champion, Gina here. Like, that last ditch effort, like, the judge knew that she was bullshitting them. Like, she's just trying to stay out the clink. Nah. Snatched her ass right on up. But, once again, like, so, yeah, in a rare move, very rare, a woman actually gets the book thrown at her. But I really wish that it happened in the other situation as well. But this is why I always bring up the difference between municipalities and state law and federal law and the like, is because, like, you know, different areas handle things differently, and, you know, they went after this one and they got her. They got their big fish. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one.
Men, we don't know what we did.